Let's talk now about a little bit about lifestyle from of somebody like me or somebody that's in this business, doing the level of business that I do. But let's jump back a little bit because right now my kids are 25 and 23 years old, and let's jump back. Let's call it almost 23, 24 years to when my kids were young. And although they won't give me any credit for it and probably don't appreciate it, may or may not even remember it, I have never missed a Little League game. I have never missed a soccer game. I coached soccer, baseball. I coached them all right through middle school. I had time, or I made time, to do everything with my family. When my kids were young, now that they're older, and always. So I invested in this business, maybe different than you. I did it because I had no choice. It's the only thing I knew, and I just evolved in this business. You, on the other hand, are making a conscious choice. But from the very beginning, from my very beginning in this business, my income increased to a level where I didn't have to work 5 or 6 days a week. My friends kid around and they say, have you ever worked more than 3.5 days a week? And my response is, I hope not, because I don't see any magic to that. So from a very early stage, I worked a whole lot less than most of my friends. I believe, even in the early stages, I made a whole lot more money than most of my friends. As I progressed in this business to where I am today, I'm not this is not to brag, but lifestyle to me is far more important than doing business. I travel with my wife, my family. I probably am out of town every 3.5 weeks. I play golf so much that my wife wants to hack me to death with an axe. I have plenty of time to do all kinds of fun things, and still manage to do new business, to work with other professionals around the country to help them do business, and to manage internally my business structure. So I think what I'm saying to everybody is over a period of time, you're going to see, if you can imagine that you're doing 10 plans a year, less than one a month, and somehow that converts into $500,000 on average after a period of time. And then that $500,000, because you're getting paid on the growth of assets and you're getting paid trailers on other products, that converts into a tremendous amount of money. At this point in my career, at the end of the year, I meet with my accountant, and my interest has nothing to do with how much money I made this year. My only interest is, if I stop working entirely, how much do I still make? Because that's my comfort level. If the world caved in, what's out there? And based on my trailers and trailer commissions and the trailers on insurance products and everything, I'm done. I simply don't have to work anymore ever. And at the very beginning, I never really worked more than 3.5 to 4.5 days a week. And I made a commitment to this business different than you, yet I made the same commitment. I wanted to be the most technical person out there. I wanted to understand this business. I wanted to know its applicability to different business structures. I wanted to be fluent with other tax professionals and know more than they do in my world, which I do, and I did at a very young age. And that's where you need to be. And when you're there, you're going to see business comes to you. You're going to be at a point where I'm at, where new business comes in my office because of who I am. But once that business comes in, there are far better people than me in my office that handle everything from there on in, and we never lose business as a result of it. And what that does is that causes a whole lot less time to be spent on my behalf, and gives me way more time to play and have fun, which I believe is what life is mostly about.